It's time to rewrite your story about who you are and what's possible for you.
I'm here outside in my gorgeous Tanzanian garden.
Hi, this is Opare from Food for the Soul, and here on this channel I share tips and tools you can use to create a healthy diet and lifestyle you can stick to. If that sounds like something you're interested in, be sure to click the subscribe button and don't forget to turn on the notifications so you'll find out every time I upload a new video. The last two videos I've been talking about the stages that we go through as we are moving towards creating the whole and healthy diet and lifestyle that we can actually stick to. I started with the awakening stage, and this is the stage when you realize that there's a different way and you've decided you're not willing to go down the path that so many other people are going down towards disease and disability and a life of struggle. In the second stage, the empowerment stage, is when you now bump up into the realities of being able to live this new way of living amongst the unhealthy people and lifestyle that's all around you, and learning how to stick to your convictions when you're surrounded by all the wrong choices. In this third stage is the liberation stage, and now that you're eating healthy, you're exercising, you're doing more things to support your health and healing, you have now the energy and the focus and the awareness to connect to your inner power and purpose and break through that inner glass ceiling that keeps you from reaching your full potential. We all have limiting beliefs and ideas about what is possible for us that we've acquired over our life, oftentimes beginning in our childhood, about what's possible for you, about whether you're lovable, whether the world is a safe place, about whether or not you can count on other people, about whether it's safe to speak your mind. And especially as women of color, we've learned that we can't bring the fullness of our feminine power, of our voices, of who we really are, if we want to be acceptable. Maybe in the workplace, maybe with your family. You know, people have reacted in ways that caused you to diminish yourself. And now, as you're becoming healthier and stronger, and your vision for what your purpose is in this world is becoming stronger, it's time to rewrite your story about who you are and what is possible for you. It's going to be very important that you don't let fear stop you. Of course, there are things you do need to be afraid of, but many times the things that we're afraid of is because we're about to learn something new. We're about to step into uncharted territory, or we're about to bump into one of those limiting beliefs. And so it's very important that you don't let that fear stop you. And in this video of about the things that I've learned in my 65 years of living, I shared a bit about that. And that fear means go. It doesn't mean stop. It means, okay, here's a growth edge. This is something that I need to do in order to keep growing. So don't let fear stop you. This will take you to the next level of being able to make eating healthy non-negotiable, about being able to make sure that you have time to take care of yourself, so that you no longer let other people's desires and demands on your time take priority over your own. To deepen your self-care so that your cup is always full and you have the energy to do the things that you really want to do. It's at this point where you can really tap into your inner wisdom and your divine spiritual guidance to lead you step by step by step into becoming who you're meant to be and providing your gifts out into the world. Gifts that we need. We need all of us to be as strong and powerful and on purpose as possible to help right this world. This liberation stage will have a ripple effect in all sorts of areas in your life. Now that dream of creating that business or providing that service becomes more possible for you. You begin to see how you can actually do it. You begin to tap into the guidance that will help you make it happen so that you can bring your skills as an educator or as a counselor, as a community leader, as a nurturer, as entrepreneur, whatever your skills are, whatever your vision is, you begin to bring that into the world on a higher level. Maybe you're already doing it, but you know that you could be doing more. Not like working harder, but you could be having a bigger impact in your community and in the world around you. And now, at the liberation stage, we will remove those limiting beliefs, that inner glass ceiling that has kept you not reaching your highest potential. I know in my own life, I have seen various phases where I've gone through these things. It's not like any of these stages are like a one and done, that you'll awaken and you'll be awakened in all areas of your life, or empowered in all areas of your life, or liberated in all areas of your life. As you grow, as you mature, as you go through different stages of your life, becoming a parent, becoming an empty nester, becoming retired, going through divorce, the death of a loved one, you'll find that you have different times that you will awaken to something new. You'll have to awaken to a new aspect of your life. You'll have to get empowered in that new aspect of your life and liberated in a new aspect of your life. And so these are skills that can help you in many, many ways for many, many years. I think oftentimes as our children move out away from home, we become empty nesters, or we can now begin to focus more on what it is that we need, what we want, what our purpose is, when our purpose is not as focused on raising our family. So the liberation stage can help you do those things. If you're finding this information helpful, please take a moment to subscribe. It really will help me be able to spread this information far and wide. I really am right now discovering about standing tall and strong in the truth of who I am. I realize how my not doing that led me to being in a relationship that wasn't serving me in the best way, and then therefore I couldn't serve the relationship in the best way. I was not speaking my truth. I was not speaking up for what I needed and wanted. I was not setting good boundaries that prevented me from ending up being exhausted and overworking and just doing too much, that ultimately led to my divorce. In this last 3 years, I've been discovering or rediscovering who I really am, discovering my voice, discovering what my limiting beliefs were or are, and how to rewrite my story of who I am, to reclaim my skills as a leader and step into the leadership role here in my community, to get a really clear vision of what it is my purpose is here with Food for the Soul, and to speak much more clearly about it, to not censor myself, to not be afraid of saying my truth, to be unwilling to accept things that I know are not right. And so on this healing journey that I've been on, I've learned to fall in love with myself again, and not just the good parts, but all of me, the shadow side, the inner child side, the parts of me that maybe I have been embarrassed about before, or that I was afraid to express before. And it's been a joyous journey of discovering how much richer my life is, how my relationships with people have deepened, how new people have come into my life, and people who can't deal with who I am have gone away. If they can't deal with who I am, then they don't need to be in my life. And so as I bring the fullness of who Amma is out into the world, so many gifts have been coming my way. And I am much happier, much stronger, much more fulfilled than I have been in a long time. And in this video, I describe a process that I went through as I was bumping up into my own inner glass ceiling on this process of discovering what my purpose is.
I recall being in first grade, and I had a of a teacher, and she would walk around the classroom. I can remember feeling her behind me. She would walk around and she would pinch students by the skin on the back of their neck, or she would knock them on the head. And it always made me just want to hide, to curl up in a ball and hide. And so as I walked and breathed, I put my hands on my heart and I said, I love you. You are safe now. I love you. It's okay to make a mistake. I love you.
What could you do if you knew you could succeed? If you didn't believe that there was a limitation, what could you do? What is your inner glass ceiling telling you that you can only go this far? And what could you do if you break through? Once you begin to feel stronger and more confident in your ability to stay true to yourself, you can begin to discover what is really possible for you. And you can begin to bring your special gift out into the world. What is it that you have inside of you that is dying to come out? What is your vision for how you can make a difference in your family or with your community, your neighborhood, or with the wider global community? What is your vision? It's time to break through that inner glass ceiling and bring the fullness of your feminine power out into the world as you rewrite the script about who you really are, as you step into the fullness of who you are. There's no telling what is possible for you and what you can do. Once again, your journal, your whole and healthy journal, is your friend. It'll help you be able to keep track, to notice what your limiting beliefs are, where you're having struggles, and in your rewriting your story about yourself process. I would also encourage you to look at that imagining yourself whole and healthy video again, but look at it this time from the frame of what it is you want to bring to the world. As you're getting your body whole and healthy, now it's time to work on your spirit whole and healthy, your mind whole and healthy, and bringing the fullness of who you are out into the world.
Take the Ultimate Wellness Quiz. Discover what stage you're at and what to focus on to create the healthy diet and lifestyle that you can actually stick to at foodforthesoul.me/quiz.
So that's it for today. This is Opare here in my gorgeous Tanzanian garden. I hope you like this video. If so, don't forget to subscribe, click the like button, and share this video with the others who you think could use this information. Kwaheri.